Welcome arm wrestlers, I'm Pradeep from Arm Wrestling News. Wish me some birthday guys. Corey the Gorilla West versus Toddzilla Todd Hutchings. The match is available now for staking on stakings.com. As I told you in one of my videos the other day about the similarities between Ryan Bowen and Michael Todd, we discussed the training partner bias that Michael has for Corey. I went on the website to put my money on Todd Hutchings just to find out that Todd sold out immediately after they opened the blocks. The match will be on October 16th, best of 5 rounds right-handed WL rules match, and possibly on a standard table, not a WL 9-inch pads table. I think it is a little bit easier to beat Todd on a 9-inch pad because you have more space to drag after you have taken his hand. Michael Todd believes in Corey, but I don't think he will take Todd's hand and he will not beat Todd in a hook. WL rules mean straps in 30 seconds, so slipping will not be a thing of concern for Todd. And thanks to all of you for voting. YouTube poll has Todd Hutchings as the favorite by quite a large margin. Michael Todd said that John Brezink told him that he would like to pull Corey West also. And it was before the match with Chan Shaw. So if the top 8 David Dadikian super match is postponed even further, we may see John pull once again against Corey West. But right now both Corey West and John Brezink have their matches booked. Before this match with Chan Shaw, John was on ARM TV and there also he showed some interest in pulling Corey West. He said that he might have a chance against Corey. Because 9 months ago when they practice pulled in a hook, Corey bounced off John's arm when he tried to hit. John didn't move. And John also will have to go through Corey's arm in that match. Unlike Chan Shaw, he will not be able to take Corey's hand. It will be an exciting and close match nevertheless. When Dmitry Salayev was arrested for robbery and he got removed from the top 8 card, Igor asked the fans who should get the right to compete for the place in top 8. Lot of people mentioned Hermes and Devon and also Gennady and Kurdecha. I don't know if this decision was really based on fan request or not, but a lot of people requested Kurdecha. So the qualifying match to get into top 8 and pull Dmitry Trubin will be on September 5th between Alex Kurdecha from Poland and Hermes Gasparini from Italy. Levan vs Chaffee will also be happening on the same day. The date will be 4th September if you live in the western part of the world. It is kind of disappointing to see that Gennady got sidelined just like that because Levan said that he's already past his prime. But who knows, maybe Gennady doesn't want to be in the top 8 because he's working with the WAF. I cannot speak for him. Coming back to Hermes vs Kurdecha. Obviously Hermes Gasparini will be the heavy favorite in this match, but I think this match will be a lot closer than people think. Hermes is a top roller and after his 2 matches against Matt Mask, we have seen that he doesn't have a fight in him if his wrist is taken and he is moved slightly off center. Alex Kurdecha is a giant and his wrist and pronation is the strongest part in his game. It will not be easy to beat his hand and wrist. Krasimir showed that the easiest route to beat Alex is through his arm, not his hand. I believe that they have a similar level of pronation. Alex has a lot more mass and Hermes has got a lot more experience. I think it will be a close match, maybe 55-45 for Hermes Gasparini. And one more interesting thing, Neil Pickup also has Alex booked for his Arm Wars reality check on October 1st. If Alex wins this match and gets into the top 8 once again, there is no way Igor is letting him compete in Arm Wars. It would be interesting to hear Neil's comment on this. I already know Neil's reaction to this, but it is my policy, I do not share DMs in my videos, even if I have someone's permission. Rebecca Todd has announced her comeback in November this year at the Monster Michael Todd International Tournament. Her opponent has not been decided yet. Rebecca and Michael's next obvious step should be to contact Jody Larrett and ask her if she is up for a match at King of the Table 3.0 or any other organization. Clearly, these two are not the greatest female arm wrestlers, but they are great for social media. One thing is for sure, this match is going to draw a lot of attention and hopefully the attention of some females into our sport because currently there are none. I know we can see a few females competing at almost every tournament, but what's the percentage compared to males? Less than 5%? Every arm wrestling YouTube channel has less than 3% female audiences. And some of them has even less than 1%. There is one short way to grow our sport. Get more females into our sport. It is simple math. If female percentage increases both in terms of arm wrestlers and in terms of audiences, the sport grows. Thank you for staying till the end. 50% of you who watch the videos till the end, you guys are legends. Give this video a thumbs up. Share it with someone who thinks like you. My name is Pradeep and I thank you so much for watching.